Happy Saturday morning story. Yes, yes. Winding down as far as the moments of this beautiful day. But hopefully you are getting much enjoyment with what's going on right now. Even if things are not going your way, it's not perfect, you still can be thankful for all things. Look, I'm in the middle of but still I can be happy and be grateful for where I am right now. Not so much where I'm going or where I've been, but just this place. Being present and acknowledging that it is truly a gift. All right, well, our life is frittered away by detail. Simplify, simplify. Daily pleasure. It is all too easy to let time pass without being particularly aware of it, right? The older you get, they say our days are like the toilet tissue roll. As you move toward the end, it gets faster as you pull it. Listen, you can slow it down by being in the moment, being thankful, being gracious and grateful that even though something is happening that might not be ideal, but you still can extract the meaning, the joy, the value from whatever you're going through. An important part of mindfulness practice is to remember to feel joy every day and regard each day as your favorite. So Saturday, yes, favorite. Monday, which typically was the number one time where people would have heart attacks in the ERs, emergency rooms would bear that fact. Still your favorite. Yes. And regard each day. Notice the little pleasures. Be mindful of the wind in your hair, how the sun feels on your skin, looking at the sunshine across the sky, right? The fresh scent of newly laundered clothes, or the sweetness of a fresh strawberry on your tongue. Or even if you're around junk and mayhem, you still can be thankful that you can see, that you can experience, that you are with people who you love and who love you. Hey, there's always something. All about appreciation. I remember Mr. Fred Rogers of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood said, Michelle, it's so important to express appreciation. That's one of the most important things you can ever do. And even if, like I said, things are chaotic, you can bring clarity into a situation by being grateful that you can bring order. You have the opportunity to make things better. Yeah. So always be appreciative. We're often so engrossed in our thoughts that we don't pause to appreciate our surroundings. This means interesting details are often overlooked. Encourage yourself to take note of the oft ignored. You may usually notice how a meal tastes, but appreciate how enticing it looks. Its color palette, or the charred and crispy textures. Just slow down. I used to tell my son, please engage in all five senses when you are partaking of a meal. Taste is only just a small portion of it, but how does it look? How does it smell? How does it feel? You know what I'm saying? To touch everything. What about your surroundings? That's why it's important that you should eat in a place that is pleasant. That's why it's so wonderful to eat al fresco, right? Outdoors. Nothing like it, because you're able to take in all senses in a natural environment. Appreciate nature. Well, for example, on Monday, you could listen for the sound of your food while cooking, how it sizzles and pops, and how it crunches in your mouth. On Tuesday, you could note the feel of your food, how the cool, hard vegetables become warm and soft as they cook. Really see the things you take for granted every day. Some of us really take note already. Dinner date. Set aside time to eat your evening meal. Make this a part of your day where you can refocus and reconnect with yourself. Eat slowly, savoring the taste of the food and hopefully the company that you're with. Put your knife and fork down between each mouthful. That's right. Don't hold on to those utensils. Just put it down. They're not going to run anywhere. Give the food your full attention. Being grateful for the meal you are eating. Don't multitask. Don't watch TV. Don't read, even though I do read sometimes when I eat. But they said, no, just for this time, just let that be your single utility, your single action. Don't multitask by watching television, checking social media, or chatting with friends online. No! Appreciate that meal with yourself. Prepare your meals with love and focus. Notice the tantalizing textures of the ingredients at your fingertips. When you sit down to eat, make yourself engage in the experience by appreciating the smells, tastes, and textures of the food. Focus your attention on the act of eating. Your meals will taste better and you will feel better for it. And something I had the opportunity to do yesterday was that I had a meal with my son and we enjoyed the food. We were dining al fresco outside, but something happened that I was like, whoa, where did this come from? And he said, Mom, these were core memories. And inadvertently, I've never seen him do this. We go to the restaurant and he requests crayons, right? You know, the kids' menu and paper. And he started doodling what I used to do in my favorite restaurants around the city and around wherever. And he started doodling, right? And I was like, where did you get these artistic skills? Drawing me sitting down. I'm like, ah. And then these were the ridges of the table that we were sitting at. It's like, what? Take it in the moment. I guess I rubbed off on him. I didn't mean to. I didn't teach him how to, draw or whatever. But he inherited that. And something my uncle would do. He would take a napkin and he couldn't help it. It was in him. He would sketch on the napkins and sketch his environment. And of course, my mom would draw. Then my dad was a great artist. And just what? But you never think that your children will pick up on stuff. So even when you don't intentionally try to plant something in them, they're picking up on those habits. And it might be something that will sprout up 10 years later, 15 years later. So let's be mindful as far as what we're modeling, because you'll see that they'll hold up a mirror and show what you have been putting within them all along. Be present in all things and thankful for all things. You must find a place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. Yeah, I tell you, so much can happen. And when you eat at mealtime, sit with your feet planted firmly on the floor and straighten your spine to maximize room for breathing. Before you start to eat, you could light a candle and put it on the table to help encourage feelings of calmness and serenity. If you are one of those people who eats too quickly, you could even set a timer for 20 minutes to make sure you don't bolt your food. Yes. To help you get the most from each mealtime, remember to eat at a steady pace. Relish every bite and chew slowly to bring your awareness to every taste sensation. Engage your senses of sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. You keep on duplicating that theme. Research shows that people who take their time eating tend to fill up quicker and feel full for longer. Yep. Listen, when walking, walk. When eating, eat. Keep them separate. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to stop there. It's just pretty much saying, let's take the time and notice everything, and you will see that, oh my goodness, you have so much more to be joyful for, so much more to be thankful for, so much more to share with others, even when you don't realize that you're giving a gift to people. All right. Have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you. I'm going to leave this with him, but you make sure that you continue to be mindful and thankful for all things. Good day.